Well, great day of baseball for our guys, and we really needed it. We've had a tough week. I think everybody knows that, and it was great to come out and swing the bats the way that we swung the bats today, and thought we pitched really well and defensively played well, just hit on all cylinders today. And I think I give a lot of credit to Ben Blackwell. He had a great day overall, but I think he really set the tone. We talked literally right before we went out on the field about attacking first pitch strikes in the zone. We needed to be more aggressive. We haven't been getting enough hits. We needed to be more aggressive. Attacked first pitch strikes in the zone. Used the whole field with runners in scoring position. Felt like we've been overswinging a little bit with runners in scoring position. And then don't change your approaches when you get two strikes on you. Just stay in the middle of the plate and be aggressive to the big part of the field. And overall, thought we did a great job of that today. And, Ben set the tone first pitch of the game, hit it out of the ballpark. And, we were off and running after that. So, we had more walks than strikeouts today. We were 9 for 14 with runners in scoring position. I know we've been getting a lot of questions about that, but I think today shows our guys are capable of hitting with runners in scoring position and played a great baseball game, and we certainly needed it, after having a tough week.
How big was that? You mentioned how Ben's home run kind of set the tone, but it also, I think, it helped Nick out, too, because he came out on fire.
Yeah, Nick was very good today. He executed pitches, really kept them off balance, and he did a great job today. Ran out of gas there at the end a little bit, but thought Nick was outstanding. Thought our bullpen was great. Lindley was great. Thought Olenchuk's outing today was probably the best outing. His stuff was above average today. I thought it's probably the best outing he's had all year coming into that spot. And it was great to get Ryan into the game and have him throw as well as he did. So yeah, unfortunately for Rock, the 3-2 walk and he had to face Morales. Morales hits left-handed pitching pretty good, and the ball was jumping to left. But all in all, thought we pitched really well today too. I might as well put him in the 4-hole, right? Just put him there and let him drive in runs too. He hits so well with runners in scoring position. Let's just put Blackwell in the 4 spot. No, he definitely deserves to stay in the leadoff spot. He's done a great job there, in a couple games.
What can this win do for you guys, confidence-wise, to kind of got you step out of that slump a little bit and now going forward in conference play?
Well, I think the good thing about today is we've went through both scenarios, right? We've went through going on a 14-game streak where we're 14-0, and we feel like we literally can just show up and we're going to win, and having that level of confidence. But when you go through streaks like that, sometimes you kind of lose your heightened awareness a little bit about what it takes to win over the course of a whole season. And then, when we lost, we didn't really know how to handle that yet, just because we haven't been through that yet. And now, to bounce back, winning today, hopefully, now we've went through both. We can handle going through a tough stretch and bounce back. It kind of puts things in perspective, I think, a little bit. So, but we needed it badly. After the week that we've had, we needed a great game, and we certainly got that. Hopefully, we'll get some momentum going into next week.
With Nick, that was his first time getting into the fifth inning this season. You said he ran out of gas. Is the key for him just maybe stretching out longer, just limiting his pitch count and cutting down his walks?
Yeah, I think that what got him was the walks. I thought his stuff was very good today. A lot of ground balls. He got their guys to run out of bat a lot on all speed stuff. I thought his stuff was very good today. Miami's a tough group to strike out. They got 7 left-handed hitters in their lineup, and a lot of guys have put the ball in play. But I thought his stuff was really good. I thought that there at the end, I think he walked a guy there at the bottom of the order, and that got his pitch count north of 80 pitches, and just thought he just started to run out of gas a little bit. His fastball velocity started to dip a little bit, and we felt like it was probably the right time to take him out of the game.
You get the 6-run inning, you get an 8-run inning later in the game. What kind of confidence have you seen from your guys in the plate?
Well, hitting's contagious. Offense is a momentum-driven thing. Again, I thought Blackwell leading the game off with a home run kind of ignited the guys a little bit. And, I've said this before, when you're standing on deck, that guy before you has success, it just breeds more success to the next guy and the next guy and the next guy. And that's how offenses go. You know, oftentimes you score more runs in one inning in baseball than the other team does the whole game. So big inning baseball is critical. And for us, we're really good when we score first. And we scored first today. We threw up the sixth spot in the third inning. And, you know, again, I was proud of the fact that our guys kept putting together good at-bats after that. Sometimes you can lose your focus a little bit, you know, when you get out to a big lead. And I thought we did a really good job of continuing to put together good at-bats after that.
How important was the top half of the first inning, getting out of that jam, not having the pressure of the losing streak, the series on top of it?
Well, I don't really look at it like that. I mean, it's not necessarily the losing streak and things of that nature. It was more about just executing pitches and being able to minimize your damage. That's a big part of pitching when you have multiple runners on base. Is can you minimize damage? Can you only give up one run versus a big inning? The big inning in baseball is what absolutely will kill you. And if you look, you know, our pitching staff through those first 14 games or so, we had done a really good job of pitching with runners on base. So, and having a guy like Clayton in that spot, you know, a veteran who's been in those situations many, many times, you know, it was calming to know that he was out there and that he could deal with that. And just looking at his stuff, how much sink he had on his fastball, his slider and his changeup were really working today. I actually felt at ease about it. I felt like he was going to be able, you know, to find a way to get out of it. Maybe it, you know, could have given up a run, but he didn't. So yeah, that was huge for us. But you could tell based on his stuff. His stuff was very different today than it had been in a couple of the starts earlier in the year. But I thought he looked really good today.
How big has it been that you had Ben to come in and not only what he's doing at the plate, but also what he's giving you at shortstop?
Well, he's a good player. I mean, he's a really good baseball player. I mean, he was a guy that I think he hit like 350 last year at Dayton, so he knew he was a good offensive player, and he's played great defensively also. So, yeah, I mean, he's been a huge part of our success in the early going, and he's just got that veteran presence. Him and Corbett, you know, both those guys playing in the middle of the field. They're older players. They came here to win. You know, that's why they came here. They were successful players in the programs that they were at, but they came to Clemson to win. So, you know, having those two older guys hitting there in the 1 and 2 spot and having that older veteran presence in the middle of the field is a good thing for our ball club this year.
Where do you feel like this club is at on a little over a third of the way through the season? How do you feel about the club?
Well, I mean, I feel like we're in a really good place. I mean, we've got things to work on. I look at it more in the pieces that we're playing and the pieces that we're pitching. How are those guys doing? And one of the things that was very encouraging today is we insert a guy like a J.D. Brock yesterday. And I thought he had good at-bats yesterday, even though he didn't have a lot to show for it. I thought he had competitive at-bats yesterday. We play him again today. He has a great day for us today. I mean, you look at, you know, J.D.'s line there. He was 2 for 4 today with a walk and scored 2 runs. So, you know, we needed somebody. You know, Dylan had struggled some in the leadoff spot. That's no secret. We bumped Dylan down in the order, bumped Caden down in the order a little bit. We put J.D. in there in the 9-hole, put Ben in the top, and both those guys have done a really good job in the 1 and 9 spot. And then you look at Caden today. I thought Caden showed a lot of signs going in the right direction today. He had a couple hits. He hit a ball to the opposite field, you know, up on the hill in his first at-bat. He had an 11-pitch at-bat, which resulted in an out. He had another 2-strike at-bat that he hit hard to second base. So, you know, I thought Caden showed good signs, and Dylan had a really good day today for us. You know, he was 2 for 4, scored 3 runs, and hit the home run himself with 2 strikes. So the pieces are starting to go in the right direction. Some of the guys that we're going to count on that have struggled some for us, those guys are starting to swing the bat a little bit better. You know, the pieces that we've moved in are playing well, and Ben's doing a good job in the leadoff spot. So, you know, all in all, our pitching's been pretty good all year. You know, we've had a couple outings here or there that weren't, you know, as good as we would have liked them to be, but overall our pitching's been pretty strong. So, I mean, I like where we're at. We got a long way to go, though. You know, We're, I think, a third of the way through now, roughly. Hopefully, again, today we could take some positive momentum into the week and get on a roll.
You know, Caden in particular, his at-bats yesterday seemed very patient.
Yeah.
What has he been doing? What has he been working on? What signs are you that break out?
Yeah, I mean, we've worked on a lot of things. I mean, we've tried to work on a lot of different things with Caden, and a lot of times it's an individual thing with a player. We've all went through it as baseball players where you're trying different things with your hands, your stance, different drills. You're trying all kind of stuff, trying to find it. And, today we made some adjustments with Caden before the game, and we felt like it put him in a position to be successful, more swing-related, just trying to get him in a better position to hit. And it seemed to work for him today, and hopefully it's something he can build on.